Hello! Welcome, this is Kenshin1913 and we are starting a brand new Let's Play. This is Let's Play Soul Blazer TM. Yes, you might be wondering to yourself, where the hell did this come from out of the blue? You mentioned nothing about it. Well, I decided that I want to play Soul Blazer because I want to do the Soul Blazer trilogy, if you'd call it. Wise men tell it. I'll explain later. Of a late night and a great king destroyed by the temptation of evil. The Friel Empire, as it was called in those days, was ruled by a powerful man, King Magrid. It seems most people thought the king was a fair and kind ruler. There were some, however, who felt the king himself was ruled by greed. One day the king happened to overhear two guards talking about a man named Dr. Leo. Now, Dr. Leo was considered by all to be a genius and a great inventor and genius. The king stayed up many nights wondering how he could use this great inventor to make him more wealthy. All of a sudden, the king had an idea. He ordered the guards to capture Dr. Leo and bring him to the castle at once. Soon, Dr. Leo was brought to the castle. Yes, great story. The king confined him in a small room and ordered him to invent a machine that would summon the king of evil, Deathtoll. Dr. Leo finally completed the machine. The king instantly called upon Deathtoll, hoping they would strike a deal. Why the hell would he do that? After many days, the deal was complete. The king would bring Deathtoll all living creatures. In return, Deathtoll would give him a gold piece for each. One by one, all living creatures began to disappear. Soon the world was completely empty. Uh-oh. Two people were watching this catastrophe, the Master and you, his follower. Maybe we should have stopped it a little earlier. The king was very foolish to be tempted by evil. However, I will give you another chance. You must go down to earth and revive the world, the Master said. On the day of light, you will descend to earth, a warrior sent to receive the living and punish evil, a Soul Blazer. So yeah, that's what we are. The Soul Blazer. So yeah, you're probably wondering, where did I decide to play this game? Well, I'm gonna start a new thing. Actually, no, I'll erase this one. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Anyways, I decided I'm gonna play this game because I wanted to play Illusion of Gaia. I love that game. And I know that those three games are a trilogy: Illusion of Gaia, this game, Illusion of Gaia, and then Terra Enigma. So I want to play this game first. You should have a name. Please choose a name for yourself. So the default name, I don't think it's default, but I'm just going to use the one that I guess most people use, Blazer. Or maybe I should use Kenshin. Would it fit? K-E-N. No, I'll just name him Blazer, sure. What an interesting name. Alright, go and save the world for all creatures. So yeah, we use this is a Super Nintendo game. And, it is a, we walk around with the control pad. And we come in here. And we get the first item of the game, Sword of Life. So, if we hit start, we can actually go to a pause screen. It'll tell you where you are, how many monster layer rooms are left. If you hit select, you go into the, I'm going to call it the menu here. And right now we don't have any weapons, armors, magic, or items. So let's equip the weapon. We hit the, I don't know what button, I'm using a PS2 controller. So let's equip the Sword of Life. And then to get out, you hit, I hit square. I'm not sure what button it is on the Super Nintendo. So now you gotta use the X button. I know, it's a Super NES game. And I'm using the PS3. But the bottom controller to swipe. And all you have to do is kill these monsters as they just kind of walk right into you. If you hold R or L, you'll strafe, sort of, and you hold out your sword and you can just have monsters walk into you. It's pretty nice. Anywho's, we did that, and now we're gonna get this guy. Now I am living on Earth away from the Master. All the creatures that have been captured by Deathtoll are sealed away in monster layers. Just as you set me free, you must set free everyone. Even the release of a small tree or creature, they will aid you in your quest. Here, take this. Blazer receives the flame ball magic. Yeah, so he's gonna give us what we need to... Basically, gems are, I'm gonna call it like MP. And you get these gems from defeating monsters. And using the gems, you can actually cast magic. So the only thing bad about magic is it's going to come from the spirit that's swirling around you. So you have to use it wisely. And to use the magic, you have to hit square. Which again, I'm sorry, I don't remember the friggin'. I don't know the things. So anyways, we got that. Now we can actually head over here. And now we're here in the... Where are we? No, wrong thing. We're in the Grass Valley Highlands. So if we walk around, there's really nothing for us to do. We need to set free the people. Or anyone that's here, actually. Any kind of creatures. And we hear a small voice. If you can release those creatures in the underground thing. So this is kind of like a hack and slash kind of game. Well, not really hack and slash, because you can gain levels, as you can see up there. And you have experience points. And, I don't know what I would call this kind. It's kind of an adventure game, I guess you would call it. And, you can suck up these jewels by holding the L or R button, and they'll come over towards you. Only if you're right in front of them. Luckily, most of these monsters in the beginning of the game will just walk right into you. Right into your sword. So now we step on that. And we come over here. Yeah, so I decided to play this game because I love Illusion of Gaia, and I'm a stickler for trying to keep some sort of continuity. So... Now, I have never beaten this game all the way through. I'm just gonna let you know. So, what happens here is we release the soul, and the old lady is inside the house. Now, even though we're over here, we're not actually out there yet. We're still in the dungeon. And if you hit start, you can see where we are. We're in the underground castle. To the west, there's nothing over there, so let's just continue up. Now, we got a new monster. Grass plant guy. And I think these guys are weak to fire. Oh. Damn it. I suck with the fire. Where the hell did that guy go? And we also have some slimes. And there we go. We get a treasure. And we get a medicinal herb. Let's go into the, shoot, I used that. Anyways, if we go over here, what this will do is if your HP goes down to 0, it'll refill your HP. So it's kind of like a Phoenix Down, sort of, because we won't get any other buddies in this game, so we're playing solo here. Damn it. So yeah, you want to stand back. Like for these goblins here, it takes them a couple steps to stop being invisible. So if you stand back of it, you'll actually, basically what you want to do is kind of, stay out of the range of the guys. And as you can see, with Blazer's sword here, he has a wide range. And he can actually hit people behind him when he's doing this, which is kind of funny. Anyways, this is like a blue gem thing, a fairy gem. And they usually give you advice on how to do stuff. And if you don't equip things, you won't be able to use them, obviously. And they give you the option to return back to the grass, to return back to whatever area you're in. I think there's like 6 areas. When I was playing it, I made it to the 3rd area. So, oh, son of a bitch. And when you go up levels, you'll actually Stay away from me. Oh, I had to use that herb. When you go up levels, you'll actually gain your HP back. I might be doing some grinding later. I don't like using that word. Leveling up. I might be doing some leveling up later. But it won't be till much later. This first thing, I think I can handle it. So yeah, Blazer, he's pretty cool. He's got a red suit on. He's got golden armor, yellow armor. And we released the tool shop owner. Yay! So yeah, this game's pretty fun. I was enjoying it. Oh yeah, these guys are bad. Ooh, 12 gems. Can I go up a level or what? I don't know if your attack power does go up with going up levels. I think the only thing that goes up levels the only thing that going up levels affects is magic. I mean, HP. What have we restored now? Oh, we restored a tulip. How lovely. There once was a watermill before the village was destroyed. I hear there's a man in the mill who runs an elevator in the underground castle. Alright, well, we'll have to keep it. We'll keep an eye out for that fellow. So what I like to do, at least for these first few areas, yeah, shoot your fire. Son of a bitch. For these first few areas, I like to just kind of go through them as much as I can, and then, because I'm probably gonna die. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do stink at this game. Ooh. So the little number that they're showing is the experience that we're getting from these guys. For the gems that they drop, the little ones are 1s. I think the bigger ones are like 2 or 4. And we released a bridge guard. How about that? And then the other ones are, I forget what the hell they are. Out of the way, cat. Oh, we got another new enemy here. Fly thing. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, right. Level up. Let's get rid of this fucking thing here. Whoops. Dropping the F-bomb. I don't like doing that. Stay away from me, man. Let's see. See, if you hold out your sword, they still get you. And we received a dream rod. Cool. So if we go to our items, whoops, we can look over here, and this will a strange stick that enables you to look into a dream. So let's just equip it since that's the only thing we have. Whoops, stop using that. So let's go on the conveyor here. So yeah, you gotta kind of aim. Oh man. Boom. Yeah, so like I said, this is fairly fun. The first part isn't too hard. Blazer released Ivory. Yeah, Blazer, he can talk to everyone. He can talk to plants, he can talk to a lot of stuff. I'll just stand here and kill him. I don't even care about the gems. But yeah, he can talk to animals, people, plants. He's supposed to be an angel or something, but apparently he's not. I don't know how it works. Because later in the game, they'll mention him as a human. Anyways, yeah, this is an easy way to go back. I like the fact that they make it fairly easy to go back. Eat it. So yeah, this game was made by Square Enix. Or, I mean, Enix back in the day, and I think Quintet helped make it. So it looks like we released the Watermill Keeper. How awesome. Darn it! This stupid wheel, it's so hard to turn. Yeah, so we'll have to check in on that. Now it looks like the slimes are back. Yeah, so in Illusion of Gaia, they use, in Illusion of Gaia, they actually use a lot of the same sound effects, a lot of the same text. Quintet is actually a pretty awesome company, and they made a lot of really great games. Obviously they made this. They made Illusion of Gaia. They made what the hell's the name of that game? Terranigma, but sadly that never came out to America. There was a European version. That was a good game. Anyways, here we go. Let's start talking to some of the people that we released. Alright, cool, so... My husband used to be the village chief. One day he suddenly disappeared along with the other villagers. I feel so lonely. How about being one of my children? Sure. Really? I will call you Blazer from now on. Use the second floor as your own room. And she healed me. How nice. This is the room of the village chief. He used to sit and rock in here for hours. I wonder where he's going to come back. Yeah, I wonder too. Anyways, we restored a house, see? Let's go over here and talk to the tool lady. Oh, you're the one who released me. Take whatever you need in my store. I only have medical herbs, though. Hell, that's better than nothing. Anyways, if we come over here... I'm the guard of the bridge. I guess it's not really necessary to guard such a small bridge. Please pass. I'm probably gonna stop talking. A lot of talking. Yeah, I'll do it for you, weakling. Yeah, let's turn this wheel. Power was transmitted to the underground castle. Yeah, it is pretty cool. It will power up my elevator. So we'll have to go back down there. Anyways, let's come over here. What the hell's over here? Treasure! Can I get it? We get an iron armor. And 50 gems. Sweet, we get our first defensive item. And let's see what you have to say. Ooh, we get experience from these gems. Sweet. Yeah, I think the max level you can get in this game is 50. I think that's everything for now. Did I unleash anything else? No, I didn't. Alright, so... You know what? We'll have to go back into the underground castle in the next episode. So, yeah, this has been Kench1913. And this has been Let's Play Soul Blazer. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.